There is only one thing in this world you can always count on and get positive results from. Can you rely on the weather to be exactly how you want it? Or to stay the same as you like? Can you count on your closest friend to always keep their word? Can you depend on the economy to stay steady and not mess up your plans with its ups and downs? Can you rely on your health to stay perfect and always have tons of energy? What about society and its rules? Can you count on those? Of course not, because these things are always changing. Your own motivation and mood change all the time. The economy and rules never stay the same, and even your closest friend might break their promise for some reason. We don't need to say how many people rely on these things and end up getting hurt more often than not, only to repeat the same mistake the next time out of habit. The real question is, what can we rely on that's constant and unchanging, something we can confidently lean on and get results from? That's where life's greatest gift shines through, something we can always rely on, living in a universe governed by constant cosmic laws. These laws are so steady, they're completely dependable. Imagine if we lived in a world where the rules kept changing. In that kind of world, there would be no point in making any discoveries. Because, for example, if we discovered electricity today, the rules might change tomorrow. Electricity would follow different laws, and our discovery would be useless. It would be like we never found anything at all. Or what if the law of gravity on Earth was always changing? Nothing would ever stay in place. However, our world has never been like that. The laws of physics, chemistry, mathematics, astronomy, and so on have always been constant. This is the fundamental reason why life and progress are possible in this world. One of these laws is particularly important and effective in the realm of personal growth and development. Instead of relying on dozens of weak external factors, we should always rely on and consider this law. This law is defined like this: our positive results are always directly related to the effort we put into focusing our minds and actions in a direction that is not easy or comfortable for us. Question: why should we focus our minds and actions in a direction that is not comfortable for us? Because the positive results lie at a higher level than our current situation. It's like someone who wants to reach the peak of a mountain. They can't go in any direction. They have to go straight for the summit, where all paths are uphill and full of resistance. Here's the golden nugget. The more you practice and focus on the areas where you're facing resistance, the better your results will be. It doesn't matter if your friend keeps their word or not, if societal rules stay the same or change, or if others want you to succeed or not. See how different reaching your goals can be with this mindset? I mean, it doesn't really matter whether external factors are for or against you, because in the end, what you're left with is always equal to the effort you put into doing the right thing. We can't make others stick to their word. We can't make economic conditions stay the same so we can do well. We can't ask the man or woman we like to not like someone else and only pay attention to us. None of these things are actually reliable, and trying to make them happen is completely pointless. But we can work on doing the right thing ourselves and be sure that it will pay off somehow in the end. Is it really that simple? No. Most of us overlook this important rule because we are so conditioned to what we see right in front of us. For example, we think the only way to maintain our income when we have a business is for the economy and market to remain stable. That's why we subconsciously consider the market situation to be the main factor, while our income can be generated or increased in other ways that we can't imagine right now. Or in another example, we think that if the man or woman we're interested in ignores us, we will be deprived of love forever, while love can enter our lives through other people and in other ways. People with a narrow perspective tend to be very attached and conditioned to their immediate surroundings. On the other hand, those with a broader outlook understand that what they see now is only a small part of the bigger picture, and the majority of it is still hidden and yet to come. Consequently, they work diligently on themselves towards a positive direction, and that's when, according to the universal law of reaping what you sow, they often find that they achieve their goals in ways they never imagined. Once you rely solely on your own effort and focus and see how accurately and precisely you achieve your goals, you can do the same thing again and again. That's because it's a universal law that never changes. It's the only place where the more you rely on it, the more you get out of it. Unlike other factors, where the more you rely on them, the harder you fall. When you look at this law correctly, you realize how free you become from dependencies. You stop expecting too much from others and stop fighting needlessly against circumstances. Instead, you constantly believe in yourself, work harder, become stronger, and get even more out of it. Do you think it's better to depend on external factors, risk falling, or trust the flawless system of the universe and rely on your own efforts? One path leads to a harsh and broken life, while the other offers beauty and abundance. The choice is yours. What will you rely on? A wise and knowledgeable person relies on something that is unchanging and dependable. Which one do you think is reliable? This universal law that everyone gets results equivalent to their own effort and action, or external factors like promises from others? It is interesting to note that even if others don't want you to succeed, and even threaten or obstruct you, you'll still get results equivalent to your own effort. In the end, all their actions will be ineffective or even beneficial to you. On the other hand, if everyone wants you to succeed and gives you lots of help, but your own actions aren't aligned with your desires, then you'll either never achieve that desire, or you'll find that it wasn't what you thought it would be. The world operates perfectly fairly and justly. Everyone is exactly as high up as they've climbed themselves. We need to look more closely at ourselves and others to truly understand this law.